YouTube, just doing a quick review on my Seachem Tidal 110 power filters. I saw these about a year ago at the aquatic show in Schaumburg, Illinois, and I instantly fell in love with it. I was like, okay, you got the basket of an AquaClear and the self-priming of a Aqueon. So, excuse me, I'm going to go over the good and bad really quick, just in my opinion, what I think. So I'm going to start. Number one, that blue maintenance button that's on the lid. On this one, it kept popping up all the time. It was just pop, 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 and I just got annoyed with it. This one never did it, so I just ditched both of them. All right, second thing, surface skimmer. Don't like it, don't want it, don't need it. I am probably going to silicone that up. My surface is pretty gunk-free between the flow and the bubbles, so that's where that's at. The next thing I don't like is the intake tube does not stretch too far. I mean, this would be good on a smaller tank, but what I did is I modded mine. I took an AquaClear intake and I stretched it down to the bottom, and then I have a just put the basket in there that way. All right, that's pretty much the only three things I don't like about this tank, these filters. Also, the heater holder, totally worthless. I think, in my opinion, like I said, my opinion. All right, the good. The flow on these is good, 450. Cut it down with the media, obviously. Second thing, full flow control. Turn it all the way down if you need to feed. Turn it all the way up. These things, when they do overflow, when they start getting dirty, they overflow in the back there over the lid or the basket. But I usually just turn it down a little bit, and it goes away, and then I'll turn it down again. And that's by the time I do my maintenance, which is every 4 to 6 weeks. Let's see. Maintenance itself, real easy. That blue lever, you just pull it, take the basket out, do your thing, pop it back in, boom, you're done. It does have a self-cleaning motor, and that I did take it apart and it was clean. So I mean, like I said, I'm probably not going to replace these at all. What's the other thing? Oh, the leveling knob on the back is really nice too. It like screws in. It screws in like horizontally. It's not like a turn like on like a stepper like on the AquaClear. Let's see. Overall, I give this thing like a 95% rating. Yeah, they replaced a AquaClear 110 and an Aqueon 5575. And I also had on here a Fluval 306, but it kept leaking. And I kept replacing the maintenance kit like every month. I think it just probably had a crack. So what I did is I just went out and I bought a Hikari Backdoor Surge meant for a 125, and that runs off of a Tetra Whisper 100. Here's the mod that I did to the intake. So see how it goes all the way down to the bottom. So it's getting, filtering from the bottom as well. So between this and between these two filters, this is only a 65-gallon tank. So I mean, I have way overkill on filtering, but I'm good with it because I like to overfilter. Some people say it's a waste. I don't think it's a waste at all. I mean, I'd rather have these than on here instead of just like, whatever, a Whisper or Emperor 400. Not a big fan of those. Also, another thing I like on these is that the humming that you're hearing is actually coming from these two pumps. These things are super, super quiet. I love how quiet they are. It's great. And even the design of the outflow, even when the water's down a little bit, it still doesn't splash around. It's good. I like it. So yeah, I would say if you're going to buy one of these, I would definitely recommend it. Some people I see on YouTube hate them. I don't get what their deal is. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, but yeah, outside of that, if anybody has these and they have modifications that they do for the media, let me know. I tried a couple things that didn't work. But yeah, like I said, let's see what else. Oh, what I have in these two filters as far as media is the Blue Sponge, carbon from an AquaClear 70. It seems to fit pretty good. Then I put Purigen on top of that. And then I have biomedia from the old canister filter, which I think I might be able to get rid of because the sponge has been in here about 2 months. And that should probably supply a ton of beneficial bacteria outside of the substrate and the statue. This I had to fish for hiding in it, so I filled it up with a black sponge, so I'm sure that's getting a bunch of bacteria. I don't know if it's going to be bad or good, whatever. It doesn't seem to affect the fish. My levels are pretty much in range of where they need to be. Yeah, outside of that, like I said, if you're looking for an HOB, this is the way to go, for me at least anyway, so take it easy.